Okay, here we are with session 30, live and direct from the Seattle Summit. It's going to be a great show, and I'm sure there's lots of new tips and tricks to learn today. First to introduce himself is Trevor.
Hey guys, my name's Trevor Beck. I am from Edmonton, Alberta in Canada, but I'm on holidays right now, so I'm actually coming to you from Berlin, Germany.
And next up is Alison, but she's just disappeared. She'll be back in a minute. And then it's Adrian.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay, go on then, Alison. You
Tissue. I thought I was going to go last. All right. Sorry.
All right, I'll put you last. Don't worry. Go.
Everyone around. Okay. My name is Alison Malika, and I am from the East Coast in New England, but I'm on the West Coast at the second annual Seattle Summit featuring Google for Education with many incredible speakers. And guys, can we all agree that Joe's performance this morning was awesome? So we start off the day with a pure amazement. We're all delighted. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Okay, and Adrian?
Hi, I'm Adrian. I'm a maths teacher. I work in Switzerland. I live up a mountain quite close to Montreux.
And Sarah?
Hi, I'm Sarah. I work in Amsterdam. I'm a MYP design teacher, and I think that's all I'm saying.
Okay, my name's Lee Webster. I'm here in Bangkok. There was two other people. They might jump in at some time. There's Chris, also from Bangkok, who's not here at the moment, and Julius. So I think I'm starting up first. So Trevor, you're going to time for me, yes?
That's correct. I'll give you a 1 minute and a 30-second note, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you let me know when you're ready to start.
See my screen? Yeah. Okay,
yes.
Can you see my screen? Okay. Right. Okay, start. So today what I'm going to show you is this new extension I found. It's called Filco. So you go to the Chrome store and type in F-L-I-C-O, okay? And then what it does is, if I rewind this video back, go to the place that I wanted to go to. So Sarah's playing this video, okay? And then I found it has to be a location, but once you play the video and then you find a location on the map, okay? On the right hand side here you'll see a green button, and this appears every time you open YouTube. And what you do is you move up and it says scan landmarks. So if you press it, it will scan this picture into the extension. It takes a little bit of time, and then it comes up to see where it is. But what's really cool about it is that you can look at Street View, so you can click. It takes a little bit of time to load, but then you can go into the Street View of it and move around in there. Okay, I'll look at the other feature in a minute. I'll just go on to the next one. So say we go to the next place in the video, okay, and then I start it up again, press scan landscape, and it should come up to the next destination. It does take a little bit of time to load, but also what you can do is you can still use the Street View. The Street View comes up, tells you all different information about this place. Okay, you can go back, and then at the bottom here you can look at the map, and it shows you the destination on the map. Go back, and more importantly, if you're going to
1 minute.
If you're going to visit, it will show you all the nearby restaurants. There you go. So there's a nearby restaurants, and you can go onto those. Let me just show one more, so it just shows you how it works. Let's see this one. Okay, start it up again, and it should show the next destination. So it's really excellent for kids doing
30 seconds.
Doing research about. There you go. So there's Street View. Research about geographical points and finding out using YouTube, and you can use it with any video, and bam, that's my slam. Okay.
Hey, everyone loves that. They said, I'll speak for all of you. They said just that alone was worth coming to the session.
I don't know. Looks ideal for stalking. I mean, watch somebody's YouTube video, figure out where they live, go hang out at a restaurant down the street. Perfect.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Right. Next up is Trevor. Trevor. There we go. Trevor.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Give me a sec here to
That's okay.
get everything.
You just get everything ready. Yeah. So that's a brand new extension. I know my time's up.
Pretty cool. Hey, wait. While Trevor's getting ready, I just was thinking, you usually at 10 a.m. Eastern time, it's 10 p.m. your time. What time is it?
Here it is now 12:20. So I went to sleep for a little bit and set the alarm. I knew I was going to fall asleep on the sofa at some point. The wife's at the night market with my relatives, so that's why I'm allowed to stay up tonight.
Okay, I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, ready, Trevor? Okay.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to show you something called Form Recycler, and if you build a lot of forms, this is a great tool for you to use. Now, typically what happens when you start up with a new form, you just have this untitled question, and then you have to build it all up. You can also try and find other forms that come close to what you're looking at and duplicate those forms. But what I've done is, with Form Recycler, it basically says, show me a form you've used before, and then it will go through, index all the different questions of that form, and then you pick and choose from that list of questions which ones you want to appear in the form you're editing right now. So what I have actually done to make my life easier is I have a template, and in that template I put in all the different kinds of fields that I'm going to be using. I've also included, because I do some customized regular expressions for validations, I include that in the notes and stuff. And so here's a list of all the different fields, all the different kinds of information I want. So here I've got a paragraph that will, paragraph that'll do like 9 to 14 words with some validation in it. So all I do is I go into Form Recycler here, and I pick and choose what I want. So let me just do this real quick. Understanding that I'm on a Chromebook on a Wi-Fi, and I did preload this up earlier. And look how, there we are. Okay, and so then here's my there's my template. So I'm going to use this template here, and what it's doing is it's going to that template document right now. It's indexing all the different fields, and I go and I can just pick and choose which ones I want: first name, last name, email, phone number. So I don't have to do everything, just the ones that are going to be useful to me. Then I insert the questions. This process might take a little while, depending. Oh, it's actually going to run fast today. Excellent. So there we are. So before I had just the one. It's come through. I've got my first name, my last name, my email. You can build all sorts of stuff in. I have a form that often I also need to include a FOIP statement, or we call it a collection information statement. And so I can even set these sections up to automatically paste all that information in. And then all I need to do if I want a validation, so example, this paragraph is only going to be for 19 to 14 words. I just copy that, go into my advanced settings, add the validation, and then I'm done.
30 seconds.
That's it. Slam.
Oh, wow.
I have a question.
Sure.
So I see. It looks to me like you're using the old forms. Have they adapted it for the new forms as well?
Yes, it works on the new forms. I just find that I like the old forms because it's more condensed, and I was trying to do that on this screen. I actually prefer working in the old forms than the new forms, but depending on what I'm doing, right? Because the new features only work in the new forms, so the quiz functionality only works in the new forms, et cetera, et cetera. But just so it would fit on the screen better.
Makes sense.
Okay, well, very cool. Okay, Adrian, you're up next.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
So basically, this is also about forms. And what I started doing is using the new feature in Forms, which is the quiz. So if you go to Settings and you go to Quizzes, you can turn your forms into a quiz, and I like them to self-mark and send it feedback immediately. The problem is that it takes a long time. So I set one question up here, and the right answer is obviously 4, but I have to go to the answer key. I have to set the number of points, and then I have to choose the right answer and then go back in, and it's quite tedious. So what I did is I set up kind of 6 templates. So I've got answer keys 1 to 6 here. And when I want to start a new form, I just copy one of these, and it's already pre-populated with 10 answers that I've just randomly chosen. And as you hover over, you can actually see which answer is correct. So now if you want to write the answer in, you've got that. And now all you need to do is put the answer in the right place and put a couple of wrong answers in. And it just makes life a lot easier. Further to that, if I do press the answer key, this is a feature that I used last week, or really started using a bit last week, is you can add answer feedback. So although you can't pre-populate this, or you could pre-populate it with correct answers, you can have incorrect answers. And one thing that I started using last week is putting a video link in for wrong answers. You could also send your students to do another quiz based on questions that they got wrong. It's basically setting up a number of answer keys that you can copy and use again and again to speed your life up, and using the feedback. And that's my slam.
Wow. Bang.
No, can I just interrupt you, Adrian?
Yep.
You need to finish and show us your doc, please.
Yeah.
You know the doc yeah, please.
My doc.
The doc that helps you with the management of the answer key.
Oh,
Do you have that?
my screen share for them.
Can you screen share again that? Because you still have time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I know what Alice is talking about. I made a little document with all the answers on them. It's just loading up. Actually,
This is what I thought was super helpful.
there's the answer keys for all of my things, but actually I did show Alison last week. You don't always need them, because as you hover over every question, you've actually got the answer that's correct. Okay. If I make a question here and I hover over, D is the answer.
Oh, so you don't need your doc, sorry.
No, you don't need it.
Okay.
Slam.
I just wanted you to use your full 2 minutes.
I didn't realize there was a link in there. Nice one, Adrian.
Yeah, I didn't know there was
really,
yeah. We have a question from the audience too. Can we take a quick question?
Yeah, of course.
Have you ever tried just making all the answers? Shuffle the questions. Oh, you can shuffle questions and answers. Have you tackled that yet?
I haven't shuffled the answers, but I don't shuffle the questions up, because as a maths teacher, I tend to the harder ones towards the end.
Okay.
And I try to keep the extension ones to the end.
Got it. All right. So there's a reason why you keep them in order. Okay, great.
Okay. Next up is Sarah.
Okay. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm letting you guys into my inbox, which is making me a little bit nervous, but we're going to do it.
Oh.
So,
Tell me
so
when
last week, oh, I'm ready. You can see my inbox.
Okay.
Okay, so last week, I started using Inbox, which is basically Gmail from a different perspective. So basically, it turns your email into a to-do list. But also, it has some smarts. So it looks and it joins things. So here's something from Twitter, which gets popped into social. And I actually already read it. So I'm just going to check this check mark. And it's gone. And it's done. It's taken care of. This, however, this is a purchase I just made. And it went into purchases. I'm not done with this. I think I'm probably going to snooze it. So I am first going to click on it, and then I'm going to click on the little clock, and I'm going to snooze this until tomorrow. and then it's out of my inbox, and then here, promotional email, all gets lumped up together, all that stuff you don't really want to read, or well, some of it, and check that off, and it's gone. This one, I'm going to snooze until tomorrow. This one, I have a whole bunch of them, so I'm just going to check them off. This one, I'm going to snooze till tomorrow. I'm doing this on purpose. There's a point, don't worry. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and now my inbox is empty. But I can easily find everything because it's all nicely organized. So they're kind of active folders, and then if another email comes in, it'll get joined up into one of these groupings. So like for example, this one, if another email came in of a similar ilk, it would probably just get lumped in, or I could click on these three dots and add it, or add another one. Some other cool features, well, here's one. You can pin items to move them back to the inbox. Those are out, so if I want them back in, and if I pin it, then if I look at my inbox, you'll see that I now have one thing and it's pinned, and if I click this little button, this shows me only things that are pinned, so it's a good way to kind of highlight things like this is what I'm doing right now. Another cool feature is it automatically finds all your trip stuff. So this is how I'll be busy with apps events, and it just keeps track of everything. And then if I actually go into it, it shows any reservations that I've had and all the email that relate to it. And you can also add things to trips, which is nice.
30 seconds.
So yeah, so snooze, pin. It works like a really active to-do list. And but if you do it, you've got to go 100% on your phone, on your laptop, only this, and you will not regret it. Slam.
Okay, nice one. Yeah, I was just talking to Sarah just beforehand, and I've just started. I used it before. I didn't really like it, but I've just started using it as my default, and I'm getting used to it actually. It's
awesome.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Okay.
You do have to train it. There's no question. If you don't train it, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And yourself.
Okay. Next up, last but not least, is Alison. What are you going to show us, Alison? Tell us when you're ready.
I am going to try to show you something and not mess it up. Today, I'd like to share with everyone a demo of the annotation tool in Google Classroom. Can you see me?
Well, we can see you.
Sorry, I've been living on no sleep. You can probably tell by looking at me. Okay, so here's my phone, right? So I'm showing you on the mobile device how you can annotate in Google Classroom on a mobile device. I work at a virtual school, and when I was working with teachers, and showing them Google Docs, they said, oh, being a virtual teacher, I really wish I could draw on the doc. And so that yeah, but goes away now if you have a mobile device and you're using Google Classroom. Let me just show you this. Okay, so I'm going to do a screen share. And you can see my screen, the tunnels, and now you can see my phone. Okay, so I'm going to get my phone displayed up here. This is Google Classroom on a device. So I'm on my Samsung Galaxy, or no, Note 4 or 5. I don't know, something like that. Let me make this bigger. Can you see okay?
Yeah, good. Keep going.
All right. No, it's okay. I don't need the full 2 minutes. It's that simple, but it's pretty amazing. So Google announced back in the fall that now you can annotate using Google Classroom. So when students submit Google Docs, I'll go ahead and open my K-12 classroom. When they submit work, I've got to scroll down here to the writing about my summer. You open up the assignment that you gave and then click on student work. Now, if I had 20 students, I would see all 20 here, but I just have one, Cameron, my precious Cameron. And Cameron submitted a doc writing about my summer. So as a teacher now, I can open it up, and you'll see up at the top, you see a little pencil there in the top right-hand corner? I can now click on that pencil, and I can annotate doc. Now, I'm drawing on my computer screen right now, not very well, right? So if I needed to do, what do teachers love to do? This, something, symbol, and then what's the other thing they like to do? What do teachers like to do on the paper? They like to do that, okay? My favorite thing is this.
1 minute.
All right, now as a teacher, I gave my feedback, great job. I'm writing with my finger because on my, there we go, that looks good, right? So I click on save and it creates a copy of the student's doc as a PDF with my annotations. And this, I can give them a grade. So we always give students as many chances as they want to submit work. And then I'm going to go ahead and hopefully return that to the student. The student gets a copy as a PDF. They can still resubmit and do everything like that. One of the questions that I had was, does this work if a student submits a PDF? Does this work if students submit, what if they submit an image of something they built or a paper they wrote, a math paper? Yes, it works on image files. So if they submit an image file, you can annotate an image file as well. That's my SLAM, folks.
Wow, pretty cool. Okay. You were bang on time there. Bang on.
You didn't have to kick me out.
Allison, what are you using to show your phone on your screen? Is that only for Chromebooks?
No, I have the Samsung phones. If you there's a Bluetooth option as well, so you don't need the cord. But yeah. I didn't want to mess with that. Plug it in automatically. I have Samsung Sync installed on my computer. It calls my phone right up. Boom, right there.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
It's very handy. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, there is another one. If you got Android, Mobizen. I was just about to ask you that as well, Anderson, because yours is that's a pretty good one. But there's another one called another one called Mobizen as well.
I also use for my Nexus tablets and other things that aren't the Samsung phone. I use MirrorOp, M-I-R-R-O-P. If you download the receiver on your computer and you put the app on your tablet, it works as well. So if you have other Android devices and you've been trying to display your tablet on your screen, it's called MirrorOp. It's free. It times out a lot, but I'm going to run Expeditions today, and I'm going to show Expeditions on a Nexus tablet running MirrorOp. So they'll be able to see me lead the expedition from the tablet on the screen with MirrorOp. So it works pretty good.
Okay.
Inception.
Great.
And not to leave out the Mac people, if you're using a MacBook and your iPhone, you can just use QuickTime to display your screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we're gonna go offline here in a minute. I just wanted to say thanks everybody for some great slams there, and I'm sure you learned some new tips and tricks. I do every time we do this.
Me too.
In 48 hours, the voting form is out. Please vote in the next 48 hours, and let's see who's the queen of the slam. Okay, over and out. Anybody want to say anything before we go offline, guys?
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Please vote.